far as India-EU free trade talks are concerned. The free trade talks are to begin this week. European Union negotiators coming to Delhi this week to step up the FTA talks. EU Chief Ursula had spoken to Prime Minister Modi. India will allow limited access to Indian markets for agricultural products, but will tap huge textile markets of EU as well. So that's the news that we are getting. Siddhant Mishra is here with us. Siddhant, at a time when Donald Trump is constantly saying India is not opening up its market, India is being unfair to us, this kind of an agreement with EU definitely is something that India will cheer.
Well, that's right, Arunima. In fact, EU FTA is in pipeline. Perhaps there's going to be discussion taking place in New Delhi this week. But other than EU, in fact, India has signed trade agreements with UAE, with Great Britain, with Australia. So this is also in a way a message to the US administration that India very much believes in free flow of trade. But there are some concerns, some sensitivities when it comes to opening up agriculture markets, dairy markets, and that's exactly what you said. That's kind of a message also to the Americans. At the same time, Arunima, this is also very important for the Indian government right now to look for more markets for the Indian products. Given the 25% additional tariff and 25% existing, it makes a total 50% of the tariff on the Indian product from the US administration. So, in these times, India is also very forward-looking in signing trade agreements with the other countries. And now this EU agreement is something which both sides, both the European Union and India, is committed to take the discussion forward. And now we have been told that two of the negotiators are going to visit India this week.
Right.
And this is also after Prime Minister Modi spoke to a European leader last week.
But are there specific sectors which should be cheering, Siddhant?
Well, this is the 13th round of talk, if I'm not mistaken. Both sides are still, discussing a lot of things and aspects of the agreement. And already, since India has existing trade agreements, perhaps the European Union also very well understands India's terms and India's priorities. So, keeping that in mind, very positively, both sides are looking forward to take this discussion forward.
Right. So, Siddhant, they're telling us that, there is a positive atmosphere and optimistic mood as far as India-EU FTA is concerned. There are certain sectors which could benefit. For example, the textile and the footwear sector, they are looking at possible markets in European Union countries. Also, EU countries are looking at possible agricultural market here. Pallavi Ghosh is here with me on the broadcast. Pallavi, in fact, got us that detail first. Pallavi, I was just discussing with Siddhant that at a time when Donald Trump every day is saying that India is a closed market, India is not opening up, this kind of an agreement has a lot of political significance as well as relief for certain sectors which perhaps lost their market in US?
Yes, Arunima, see, we know that because of the turmoil which we are having with tariffs, America, we are looking at alternative markets. And we're looking at the free trade agreements that we are signing. The one we signed with UK is being seen as something which is lopsided in favor of India. The other one we've also finalized is that with the EFTA countries, which is very quickly Norway, Poland, Iceland, and so on and so forth. You have more than 28 countries, and they are very important ones like France, that is Germany. These are the countries that we're looking at, and they're going to offer a huge trade for us. In fact, they're the largest trade partner of India. We enjoy a trade surplus with them, even bigger than what America is, because it's a conglomeration of many countries. We already know the rounds of talks we've held. There are going to be 2 to 3 rounds of talks with the EU negotiators. Ursula, who is the president of the EU, already had a conversation with the Prime Minister. What we are picking up is very clear cut. Again, what is non-negotiable? We are not going to allow a free 100% access to EU countries as far as our agro products or dairy products are concerned. We are going to focusing on limited access being given to them, but we are going to look and tap the huge market and demand for labor-intensive products like gems and jewelry, like footwear, and some of agro products as well. We want to export them. So this is going to be with the EU plus the EFTA plus the UK FTA. It's going to be seen as a huge win-win situation to counter what we may lose out in terms of market access to America.
Pallavi Ghosh. Thank you so much, Pallavi. They're explaining to us how this could bring cheer to sectors who have been worried ever since tariff tyranny of Donald Trump began.